Um, I want to know Ansbach said so badly, but like, what do I do here? Is there nothing here? Is this it? Well, if this is it, then there's only one thing we really can do. So, let's go back and respec and get our old build back. What I have here is fucking ludicrous. Dude, it made a complete fucking joke of him. Not once did I ever feel like fucking threatened. Alright, so let's put you back up. Endurance, I don't think I touched. Strength was at 40. Dex was at 40. Int, I don't think it was at anything. Faith was at 50. I know Arcane definitely was not at 33. Let's do this. Alright, what does he give? What does the remembrance give? I don't know if there's anything else to do. Other than, like, beat the game. Like finish the game. Elden Lord, Elden Light. Great swords of black steel with Radon's youth. Paired weapons decorated with the Iron Man life. Possession immediately before the triumph over the stars. The swords of the Lord who does not rely on physical strength and gravity alone. Imbue the two great swords with the light of Miquella, and then deliver a slashing light compared to the columns of light. To follow text. Okay, so you get his bullshit stuff. That's fun. Assume in luminous form. Okay. Light of Miquella. Annihilate foes with pillars of light. Miquella sought to accept all that was and would be, but found that one refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. Well, I'll just grab these, I guess. There's nothing really else to do. I think that's completely it. I don't think I missed a single thing. Bosses wise, I know there's a lot of items and a little, like, small little knickknacks that clearly I missed, but let's all get let's put on all of our old shit. Let's finish the game properly. And then also, let's get our gear back, right? So our gear. Twin, and then that was the same. There we go. Fractured America. Now, where are the different endings? So there is Summon Ronnie, which is the Ronnie ending, which I already did in the past. There is Touched Fractured America. Before, you know what? I don't want to fuck this up at all. So, let me see. Does the DLC give? Does the DLC have an ending? Does the DLC have an ending, or a new ending for that matter? How? I'm saying I'm saying yes and no. Okay, this is the Radon fight. Oh, you go back there. Oh, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Okay. So if you go back here. So abrupt cut here, I just realized that I missed this, which is a grace, and I missed a couple other things. That there's that glowy sparkly there. Yeah, that is that's what you're supposed to click on. And also I missed this. I'll just go together. So I actually did miss the final cutscene. So this is kind of post-production kind of here, because I didn't realize that this existed until after, so apologies. So let's watch it together for the first time. Radon. Talking to Radon. Is this America or Miquella? Looks like America. But it could be Miquella. Circlet of light. Return as the divine aspect has begun to fade into nothingness. Boost of intelligence, faith, arcane, while also boosting the powers of Miquella's light. Circle was the very foundation upon Miquella's age, a conception of his belt that should ever come to pass. Also, Ansbach is just somewhere. But, like, okay. Oh, there he is. Wise Man's Mask, Attire, Fury's Blade of Ansbach. Obsidian Lamina. Signature weapon of the Pure Blood, Zabanak, made of combat. The Obsidian Edge relies upon trickery to fulfill its violent purpose, of those skill alone coolers Shep can rip and send through foes. I mean, it's cool, buddy. It was kind of useless in this fight, but... Alright. There we go. Alrighty, folks. Thank you for the abrupt cut, and now we're going to continue on to how I actually feel about the game. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. All the achievements, please. Let's go down to whatever ending I did not get. I did not get the basic ending or the frenzied flame ending. But so let's just get the basic ending. Oh, and we are done. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to do. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. It's fucking New Game Plus. There's no way in hell. Let's let this play out.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a Tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.
There we go. Become Elden Lord ending. Alright. Okay. So this will be my entire review. I'll do a... So I said it before, Elden Ring, I don't need... It doesn't need another person to praise it. But, like, you know, it's extremely good. Oh my god. It's very much like a Soulsborne, where, like, the first time you play it, you're like, oh my god, this is fucking impossible. And then upon prerequisite playthroughs, it's like, oh my god, this fight's fucking piss easy. Elden Ring, 9 out of 10. I can understand how people say it's too much game, but that's kind of like a personal problem. It's not exactly an objective problem with the game. Let's talk about the DLC. So, the DLC, I mean, they lied. They said that it was the size of Limgrave. Bitch, that was the size of the entire fucking game on top. Okay? There was a lot more Remembrance fights than I thought there'd ever be. I thought there'd be like maybe 2 or 3. But no, there was like fucking like 6. Like, okay. Jesus. Let's go through all the Remembrance bosses. So first things first, Mesmer. Mesmer's cute, but he's not really that tough. I like him. He was a fun fight. But it was pretty short-lived. Lion Dancer. Lion Dancer was actually a lot of fun when he had someone help with him, because he was really tanky and dodging his attacks. He was a fun spectacle. Nothing really... You know, he was fun, but nothing really above that. His rewards are kind of shit. I don't really care about the boss rewards, because I'm sure they're good if you make them a reward. Sunflower. I really like Sunflower. I raged a lot at Sunflower only because of the stream going down. Sunflower as himself is a very fun fight. I like that fight. I wish they kind of did more of those. I don't think he should have been a Remembrance fight. The Boar fight. Boar fight was broken. The hitboxes was too big. They needed to tweak that. I'm sorry. That fight was infuriating and not fun. I'm glad I had the fun. I'm glad I found like a small little exploit to deal with it, but that's about it. The Mercury, like the undead dude. I don't really have much to say. I beat him on first attempt, and I died, and he died at the same time, but he died faster, so I won. So that is a fight I wish I could refight. I don't really know how I would really rank him. Renala, everyone bitched about her, but I think she's actually quite easy. But I think it depends on your build. But Mimic Tear kind of breaks her as a fight. Also, apparently, I didn't get to see like her ultimate move, which that sucks because it was a really cool move. Frenzied Flame. Unfortunately, it's not Shibiri, but that was a very, very, very fun fight. Oh my god, that whole area is eerie as fuck. The fact that Torrent is like, I'm too scared, bitch. I'm not gonna come help you. All that was fucking crazy, dude. Hella cool. And the thing is just Radon. Radon and Miquella. So, I don't know why they thought that second phase was a good idea. Just because it's barely doable, it doesn't mean that it's good, in my opinion. I think that if you want to add the Holy Pillars and all of the attacks, that's fine. Make them a little bit more delayed, not instant, and so you don't, you know, there's clearly people that beat it without meta strats. Those people, I concede, they're better at Elden Ring than me. I don't really care that I used it. I do care a little bit that my main build wasn't good enough to do it, but at the same time, cry me a river. It got me through the entire DLC. It's fine if it's not good against one boss. I think we can all like live with that. I can live with that. I wish I got the main dude survive, but at that point I'm like, because at that point that was the second time I could have killed him, but I refused to, and I didn't want to do that. I'm just gonna look up what he says afterwards. I don't know what he does, but that's really cool. You know, maybe I did miss more content with him dying there. I don't really know. We'll see. I'll look it up right after this stream, pretty much. But overall, $40. $40, or so 50 because I'm Canadian. But let's see here. So this stream was 4 hours. How much content did I get out of this? And I played it pretty religiously. So 4 plus 5, that's 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and plus today, which is 26, 7, 8, 9, 29 hours. Which, if I were to ever play it again, would make my money worth it. So, you know, I think the price is worth it. The amount of hours you get are fucking crazy, you know? Looney Tunes, one might even say. Oh, I forgot the most forgettable one. I forgot about the rot bitch. She's super forgettable. Nothing about her is really stationary. I think they kind of failed her. I completely forgot about her. That's how much I forgot to do, you know? Yeah. I'm not really great at like ranking games, but I can say how I think about it. I think this game is really good. I think that From Software constantly is under an unfair amount of pressure that they have to one-up themselves every time. I was a little bit right, not in my predictions, but in my expectations for it. Like, it's not going to answer everything, which is a shame. I wish it answered more. I wish we got, instead of just rehashing Radon, which I think is a little random. I don't know why they didn't focus on more stuff with the Formless Mother, especially considering there was that dude that was like, there was Ansbach, which was like Mog's right-hand man, you know? And he said that he was under an enchantment, which I'm like, hold on, what enchantment? Because was Mog brainwashed to do that? Because I've also been seeing memes where it's like Mog beat the allegations. I don't really know what's going on there. So is Mog really innocent? Something's up with the lore that I must have missed or not have really glanced at. But from what I can tell, Miquella wanted to use Mog's body to become a vessel, or use Mog's body to resurrect Radon in some way. I don't really know. That's a little convoluted. I'm gonna have to watch a video explaining that to me, because it's a little confusing. But so let's pull up. Let's see my predictions here, and let's see which ones were wrong, because I didn't get a lot right. Here we go. So here are my predictions. These are the predictions I had from the very beginning. So, new dragons, Frenzy, Godskin, or Sleep Dragon. None of those are right. We got Ghost Flame, which is the only thing I didn't think of. I probably missed them, because I did get extra Dragon Hearts. I don't know what they're for. Sleep Swamp, didn't get that. We got a Sleep Area, but not a Sleep Swamp. Fight Miquella as a super end boss. Technically, that's right. It's a little bit of a gimme, I will admit, but no, I did not. I mean, I did get that right, because you get Miquella dies, you fight Miquella. New pot bro, like Alexander 2.0. I've seen that you can get a large pot helmet. I have no idea where to get it, so I'm gonna say that's wrong. Mesmer's a good guy. That's fucking wrong. Maybe, you know, I'm like, maybe. Placidus Action is prime. Unfortunately, wrong. That's a huge bummer. I think everybody wanted that, but no, not really. And then more info or a boss fight with an outer god. Unfortunately, no. Technically, we got we got to fight a French Lord, which I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but I specifically said Shabruri's true form, which would imply that Shabruri itself, which no, However, I mean, you can be like the frenzy lord is as true as Shiburi as it can get, right? So, I mean, we can say that as a 0.5. So, out of all of these, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 predictions, I got 1.5 right, which is fine. That's part of the fun. Overall, I'd give. A lot of people don't like the out of 10s, but I don't really know how to get rid of. I don't really know how to rank this properly in my mind. I'm not that good at a game, but I would give it probably an 8 out of 10. Is it as good as Elden Ring? I don't think so. Because just how I play. I'm not talking about everyone as a whole. But as how I play, I like mimic tier. I like having summons, you know? I never got to the point where I wanted to summon other people. I was against it purely because I do content creation. And that's only why. Mimic tier is the only thing I'm getting away with. I did NPC summons because, one, I thought they were necessary to advance their plot, which in cases like they do with Bale or what's his fucking face? Onspock at the end, probably. We'll see. Like, I mean, it was necessary for their story, probably. I didn't get to see Onspock ending. I'm probably gonna look at that now. But Bale's, I forget his name. The curse you, Bale, dude that wouldn't shut the fuck up. You know, I brought them in because their story meant that you had to, and that, I like that a lot. And so, but in Elden Ring, I mean, you get summons right off the bat, but to get Mimic Tier is pretty much the only summon that I care about. I don't really care about the other summons. They're cute, but I don't really like need them. Or I don't want them. You know, not really. Mimic Tier you get so late, it's earned, and that's what I like about it. You earn the super secret weapon, and you're able to completely customize it, and you're able to min-max it, and I like that. The DLC, I never really had, for the most part. The only exception are the Flame Guardians, or the Wicker Men, as I like to call them. The only problems I had in the game were those, but once you figure them out, they're fucking easy. Asterisks, because there are, like, I think there's 2 that gave me trouble. Like, 2, outside of the first one, there are 2 additional ones that, like, I kept dying against. Most because one was a gimmick, and the other one was, like, it had a new move that, in my mind, is like pure bullshit. But none of the major bosses ever really felt like a threat. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not as earned as the experience you get in Elden Ring, the base game. That's why. I still think that it is a phenomenal game, and I would recommend it to anyone, and I would recommend the DLC. So far, I haven't really fucked around with a lot of the DLC weapons. I'll fully admit that, but I think that a lot of the new inclusions are really good. The perfumes are the only thing where I'm like, I want to see a playthrough level 1 with like one of those things. How fucking do they get nutty? Are they just bad? I don't know. Those are the only things I really want to see shit on. But anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't think. No. What, do I recommend it? Of course I do. You know, I spent fucking 30 hours doing it straight. You know. Only one break in between there because it was an early access beta that I wanted to get to. So I think we're gonna call it here. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful time. And until next time we meet, I hope you have a fucking day. Peace.